What's up, my friend? DK here, rocking out another Teachable Tuesday. It is officially the 20th of June. We're fired up and excited for you tonight. We got some great new training things to bring your way, some updates and things you need to be aware of. So make sure you pay attention, watch this entire video as we dive in. If you're catching the replay, which obviously you are, if you're seeing this message, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Also like this video and drop a comment and let us know with a hashtag replay down below. I'm going to let everybody in and we are going to get this started. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to admit everybody in. Boom. There we go. Everybody piling in, piling in, piling in. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, everybody, to Teachable Tuesday. I hope you guys are fired up and excited. I know that I am. And man, we got some really, really, really cool updates to share with you guys tonight. I'm fired up and excited to bring you that. So as usual, if you would, guys, do me a favor, drop a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and we will get this party started. I'm kicking off here. Kirsty is going to be a couple minutes late. She is just wrapping something up, but she will be here shortly. So just hang tight on that. I got to continue letting folks in here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, keep those comments coming in. Boom. Love, man. One of the things I just love about working online is just hanging out with people from all over the world, man. It's just freaking awesome. It's awesome. Good stuff right there. So I don't know about you guys, man, but I don't know if you guys have noticed a lot of the posts that we're doing in the Facebook group when we do either recognition or any updates, anything that we've been talking about lately is we've been saying stuff like the momentum is real. And the reason for that is because it is. Like there's so much crazy momentum going on our team. And I'll tell you guys a little bit of a story. I was actually talking to Bill earlier today, and we were talking about the May Blitz, but not just the May Blitz. We did that for a very, very specific purpose, and that was to create an infusion of new growth into our team. But what happened was we saw so many people start to emerge now. We're seeing so many people start to emerge now because of what we did during the May Blitz. And that's the whole point and purpose of the Blitz, is to really push yourself harder, faster, stronger, more than you ever have before. And just because the May Blitz is over doesn't mean that you can't do a Blitz yourself. You can't go at it hard for 30 straight days and literally give it everything you possibly can. You can do that. You don't have to wait for us. You don't have to wait for Savings Highway. You don't have to wait for anything. You could literally give it your all. But what's awesome is, I mean, we're about what, 2/3 of the way through June right now. And that momentum that we gained from May is easily going to carry us right through this summer, because now we're seeing so many people get amazing, amazing, amazing results. There's names that are coming in sales in the back office. I literally check almost every minute. And, I'm seeing names that it's like sale after sale after sale. And then I got to reach out to Bill, or I got to reach out to Kirsty, and I go, hey, who's this person over here? Where are they from? What are they all about? And it's like, man, I don't know either. They just followed the training and they started, getting a lot of sales, or they started doing this or that. And it's really, really awesome to see that there's so much awesome duplication going on our team right now. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you do, what level of experience that you have. You can do this, my friend. You can do this. You just got to get out there and rule out the excuses, make the decision, get started, and don't ever stop. Like, that's the most important thing. Don't ever, ever, ever stop. You just got to keep moving forward. So that being said, I'm going to start diving in here in a minute and start going off, or start getting into the training and sharing with you guys some really, really awesome stuff that we got going on here. And obviously, whenever Kirsty gets here, she will jump in and obviously take right over. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Half a second. You can stay there, big guy. Just had to put my ceiling fan on. Okay, cool. So here we go. All right. So first and foremost, guys, we have been updating, we hunkered down, we focused on, during the May Blitz, it was really just all about production, production, bringing new life onto the team, bringing new people in, getting them up to speed, all that stuff. What we have focused on and been focusing on, and we're not done, we're not even close to being done right now, is really going after and making the team site that much better. So since we came out of the Blitz, the focus has been I want to say fixing is the wrong word, but making adjustments to the team site. And that's what we're going to go over with you guys tonight, is showing you guys kind of what we did. We've already completely done over 2 sections, actually 3 sections, and we're going to go through the entire thing. And the goal and purpose here is to make it neater, cleaner, smoother. We're kind of getting rid of like dead space and trainings that don't need to be there. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to dive into that right now. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys kind of what we have so far, so you guys can see it for yourself. All right. So let me share my screen right here. Boom. There we go. All right. So this is our main team site. Now, what I'm going to show you guys tonight is obviously, and I'll show the app version too, but I want you guys to know that everything that we have here on our team training site is also, it's reflected in the app. So if you guys are new, now really quick, let me ask you guys this. How many people got started? How many people are brand new here? And you got started in the last 30 days? Just put the number 30 down in the comments there. Okay. If you guys got started in the last 30 days, boom. That right there, my friends, that right there, that's called momentum. That is a remnant in a really good way of the May Blitz. See all those 30s coming in, man. That is awesome. So congratulations, guys. Awesome. Great to have you guys here. That is also you guys getting started, plugging in, being aware of what's going on, plugging into our training here tonight. So great to have you guys here. So what you guys see on your screen is our team training site. Now, the biggest difference, really quick, especially those of you guys that are new, the biggest difference between the team training site that you see here, what we refer to as like the desktop version, the difference between this and the app is the same exact thing. It has all the same training. The only difference is with the app, you can share your link, your capture page link directly from the app, and you can respond to leads. When you get a lead, you get notified instantly on the app, and you can respond right from the app. Okay. That's really the big difference. But the app is, it's a business in a box. You can run your entire business from an app on your phone, which is why you kind of hear us using that lingo quite a bit. Now, can you do it from the team training site here? Yeah. You just don't get that real-time lead notification like the app has. So the app is a super powerful and really just awesome tool that we give you guys for free just by being part of our team. And trust me, the app costs money. I pay for the app every single month, so you guys don't have to. So what we did, first things first, you guys will notice here, okay? You guys are going to notice here, we got rid of some things. We added some things. We're not done. I'm going to walk you through the flow of it right now so you can kind of understand what changes were made, okay? So first things first, the overview video, that's still there. We haven't changed that yet, but we're going to change the overview video once all the training is done. So the overview video can really encompass everything that we want our new members to know, and obviously you guys to know too, on how the flow of the training site is. Second thing here is the app, okay? So here, we did make some changes to this. We did add some things, and everything that I'm going to share with you guys tonight, I would highly encourage you guys at some point, not now, but at some point to kind of go back and maybe check out some of the newer pieces of content. And I'm going to show you tonight, like what are some of the newer pieces of content so you guys can go check those out specifically. So the app overview video, this here, just didn't have my little draw tool on. This here is a new video that was not there before. I recreated a new app video to give you guys really just an overview of why is the app important? Why do you want the app? What can the app do for your business? What are some of the features and functions that you need to be aware of if you're going to be using the app, So I go over that in this video, right? The downloading, this is the same. How to follow up with your leads, quick replies. Those are the same videos that were there before. You guys know the phrase, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if stuff is working, then boom, we just kind of left it alone. The other thing, and this is kind of important here. This is important for you. This is also important for your members as well, okay? Because we created at the end of a lot of our training sections here, guys, we created what's called like a what's next video, which means, hey, you just completed this training section. What do I do now? And believe it or not, even though from my point of view, because maybe I'm, or Kirsty, right? Because we're the content creators. We're the ones that are out there putting this training together for you. We might feel in our heart of hearts that when someone completes a training section, it might be stupid obvious to us what the next step is, what you guys should be doing next, right? But when we get questions or people reach out and say, hey, I just completed this section, what do I do now? Or, hey, I just did this video over here, what's next? It makes us think and be like, okay, we can make this better. And that's what we're doing here, okay? So we created this video right here just called What's Next. So that way, hey, once you download the app, what's the very next thing I should go and do? So that's in there, all right? And we have that multiple times, and we're going to have that more in each section that says, hey, if you completed the section, what do I do now, right? So that is the app right there. So again, a couple of new videos. The overview is new. The what's next is new, all right? So let me just clear out a couple things here. So then we have the Fast Start Guide. You guys might notice this. There was a section called Setting the Stage. I don't know if you guys remember that section, but there was a section called Setting the Stage. That is now gone. I'll explain that in a minute. Why did that disappear? Why did that go away? Well, I'll tell you that. So we created 2 Fast Start sections. We have now Fast Start Guide part 1 and Fast Start Guide part 2. All right. So the first one, this is similar to the old one, but there are some subtle differences that I'm going to walk you guys through. Okay. Number one, obviously, almost, I think, every single one of these videos in the last couple of weeks got redone. So even if you've already gone through the Fast Start Guide, even if you've already set up your links, even if you're already, maybe you've been around for 2-3 months, right? It's not going to hurt to go back through this section right here because we added in a lot of really great information in there. So I would highly suggest to some of you guys, to kind of go back through and go get a feel for what is in there now. So the overview, in my opinion, does a really great job of mapping out the point and purpose of the Fast Start Guide. Time blocking. Hey, you may remember this video from the Setting the Stage drop-down menu, which that was in between the app and the Fast Start Guide. We have now taken this video here, time blocking and planning your success. I redid that, and I think I really did that with a pretty solid purpose of helping you and also helping the brand newest person. Man, tongue twister. Helping the brand newest person map out how are you going to work your business? When are you going to work your business? So if you have a job, if you're working first shift, second shift, third shift, whatever it is, maybe you work 2 jobs. Maybe you got a busy family life. Maybe you're just a mom or a dad running around and kids and job and everything else, and you're juggling all that stuff. That video is hopefully going to help you kind of map out, look at a calendar. And I even show you guys how to go get a printable calendar so you can literally get it printed out. I mean, if you still have a printer. I know a lot of people don't have printers. But look at that, and you can even download it. You can draw on it and look at a calendar and figure out what days of the week are you going to work your business and why that's important. Okay. So again, might not hurt some of you guys to go back and go check that out. All right. Setting up your forwarding domain and your links. This is a very, very, very important video. And I also stress in the app section, and we also stress in the overview that where you're going to get your links, where you're going to start setting up forwarding domains, and you go get your links, to start sharing your links so people can, you can get your links out there and you can make a sale. Okay. That's obviously in this section right here. But I go into a lot more detail than I did in the previous video. Okay. So I explain, number one, how to go get links from here on the desktop version. I also explain how to go get links on the app. Okay. So we combine videos instead of having just one video for the app over there and then another video here. We combined it so you can kind of watch it from either device. All right. So a lot of great information in there. Setting up your accounts. This is another new video. What we've done here, and just a quick update, we have removed, and I'll tell you why, we've removed setting up a YouTube Shorts account. So we focus on 3 social media platforms now instead of 4. So we focus on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook Reels. Okay, those are the 3. What we did refer to as the 4 majors, we now refer to as the 3 majors. So that information is in setting up your accounts. Now, what are the reasons why do we remove YouTube? Now, I'm not saying go get a YouTube channel, like don't go do YouTube. YouTube is a hell of a place to market your business, especially when you're creating longer form pieces of content, right? But where a lot of people were running into opportunities was YouTube is a big stickler for music. YouTube is also a big stickler for income claims. And a lot of folks that were brand new were creating brand new person, never done this sort of thing before. They go create a brand new YouTube channel and they post a video about making money online, and then boom, they get their account shut down. And that we saw that happening, multiple times. So what we decided to do is kind of take that part out. There's other YouTube training in here. So, the YouTube University and the YouTube deep dive, which I'll get to in a minute. All that stuff is still in here. So you can still very much go learn YouTube. It's just not going to be in a short form video format, only because we were seeing a lot of people get their accounts shut down. Okay. So anyway, that is the reason for that. Now, this one here, taking action, brand new video. This walks you through, and I show you 2. I used to show 1. Now I show 2 different examples of how to edit a video. I show you guys an example of how to edit a non-speaking video. And then I show you an example of how to edit a speaking video. So before, if I showed you a non-speaking video, which was the video that we did have in there prior, here's how you go edit a non-speaking video. There's a lot of little nuances and things that you guys need to know when you are doing a speaking video, like putting captions on there and, using certain things. Like when you point, there's, I show you guys how to add like certain things, like making your link pop up instead of just, putting it on there. Little things like pop-ups or, making things hover or adding sounds like a ding when you point to your link and stuff like that. Again, there's a lot more detail in here. And, to give you guys an example, the previous video for taking action used to be, I want to say about 25, 30 minutes long. I don't remember the exact number, but it was around there. This new taking action video is close to an hour. Now, longer doesn't mean, oh, geez, it's going to take me too long to get through. Like, it just means that there's more detail, there's better information in there. So again, another great video to go check out. Okay. So that goes into a lot of detail. It'll help you guys out. And I think from an editing standpoint, it'll help a lot of you guys get familiar with CapCut and be comfortable, in my opinion, a little more comfortable with CapCut. So again, go check that out. Now, one last thing, the DM formula. This is now updated. There's an updated version of the DM formula. The last one that we had, the DM formula, was probably close to a year old. This one is now 100%, it's current as of this week. So that was just made. I would strongly suggest you guys get in there and go check that out. The DM formula is especially if you guys are using the app and you guys are, texting your leads, you're emailing your leads, or people are hitting you up in on your content. If they're messaging you directly, or they're commenting on your videos, the DM formula is what to say, when to say, how to say it. That's what it is. DM is just short for direct messaging. Okay. So that applies to so many different things. That's not just, don't think, oh, DM formula, direct messaging formula, that's only what I'm going to say in Facebook Messenger. No, you can apply that in so many different aspects. Okay. You can use it on the app. You can use it in the comments below your videos. You can use it in multiple different places. So again, that is brand new. And again, just like I mentioned earlier, at the end of this section, now we have what's next. So once you complete the fast start guide, what do I do now? Again, we've had people ask that. They reach out and they say, hey, I just completed the fast start guide. Now what? Right? So the goal here in the fast start guide, just like it was before, and again, this is reiterated in the taking action video. I say this probably 17 times in the video. The goal, so everybody can note this right now, for you as well as your new members, the goal is 5 videos in your first 24 hours. Okay. 5 videos in your first 24 hours. That's the goal of the fast start guide, to get you moving fast, to get your business up and off the ground fast. It's not called the slow start guide. It's not called the let me think about it guide. It's called the fast start guide. It's meant to get you moving fast. Okay. So far, so good, right? Okay. Now, really quick, just a quick little gut check here. Okay, guys. Does that make sense so far, guys? If that makes sense, do me a favor, just comment makes sense. Okay. Just comment makes sense, guys, if that makes sense. So far, so good. Just want to make sure, coming in loud and clear here. All right, good. A lot of make sense comments coming in. Perfect. Now, this is where it gets really exciting here, is we have a whole new section that this literally just got added in today. You want to talk about fresh? This just got added in today, and that is the Fast Start Guide Part 2, right? So again, what do we say at the end of what's next? Hey, now that you've completed the Fast Start Guide, here's what you want to go do. Okay. Once you've completed, once you actually did your first 5 videos in the first 24 hours, what's next? Funny you should ask. Here you go, right? And we get into the Fast Start Guide Part 2. So this is where there's a deeper dive into the short form video formula. Now, you guys may have noticed in the previous section, the previous training site, we had a section called Next Level Training. Well, we adjusted that a little bit, and now it's called Deep Dive Training. I'm going to get to that in a minute. In the Next Level Training section, aka Deep Dive Training, there was a section called Short Form Video. Now that is part of the Fast Start Guide. So when you complete the Fast Start Guide, and then you'd be like, cool, I just did my 5 videos in 24 hours. What's next, DK? Well, now we dive into a deeper dive, a harder look, a better look at creating short form videos. What you need to do, the 4-point formula, right? We have a 4-point formula: hook, build up, present value, call to action. Knowing, understanding, applying the 4-point formula. Now that's part of it, flows perfectly with the Fast Start Guide. Now that you did your 5 videos, you got some, you got yourself up and off the ground, you went and did something. Now you're going to learn a little bit more about it, and you're going to learn how to do it better. Okay. That's the point of that. And then the DM formula, which we just had inside the Fast Start Guide, boom. Now we have basically a summary for that, helping you really understand, okay, I just flowed through the Fast Start Guide. I did my first 4 videos. I know a little bit more about short form videos, why they're so important, how much they can impact my business, understanding the DM formula. There's also we have so many other additional trainings that you can go and watch. They're all linked through these videos. I'm not going to go into each one, and go super deep, but just kind of giving you guys the 10,000 foot view here so you can know and understand as you go through these sections, kind of what the next step is. Okay. So, Kiersey, are you on with us yet? You want to poke your head out here and maybe chime in on anything I missed? I'm just going to go ahead and let a few more people in. We got some stragglers here.
Yep, I was all over the chat there in all
no worries,
capital letters. Yeah, you guys, the biggest thing, and this is probably the biggest bullet point off the top of my head that I want you guys to understand, is we're taking your feedback and we're enhancing. We're taking your feedback and we're creating. We're taking your feedback and making sure that as you, as a brand new person, are plugging into something, that it makes sense for you. Okay. What that means is every time we make an adjustment, every time we make a shift, it's because we want to constantly be improving so that it's duplicatable, even more than it was, so that it is maximizing for your income, and so that it's more hands off for the people who you impact. Because the last thing we want is for you guys to come in and be like, what the freak am I doing? And you're all scared and freaked out and crazy. And then you get in your own way, you get in your own head thinking, well, if I don't understand it, no one else will. How we are doing this is so it's hands off, even more so for you, and answering the questions, the feedback that you guys have in adjusting and editing and taking out and shifting and adding to whatever you guys need. So the better that you guys can communicate, as you guys are doing right now on Teachable Tuesday, the more we can improve and change and shift. Because if you're anything like the I words I always say, increase, innovate, impact, those I's are like my best friends. I love innovation, increase, impact. And I know you guys do too, which is why we're constantly changing and improving something. We don't want it to be where it's like, oh, yo, that was like a year later. Hopefully it still applies to you now. No, we're wanting to shift and have it in real time. Just like we want your leads in real time, just like we want you to close a sale in real time, we want the training to be in real time for what is important and applicable to you right now. Okay. Be sure that you guys are paying attention, because everything that Daniel just went over, from the couple updates to the app section, to the couple updates in the Fast Start Guide Part 1, the Fast Start Guide Part 2, those things, even if you've watched them before, even if you already saw them yesterday or last week, I'd encourage watching them again. Can I just say, when you follow them in order, when you follow them on purpose, short form video is the gateway into anything else. You then know how to comment, how to respond, how to close a sale because of the DM formula. Those two things alone are going to make you 6 figures a month if you actually go do it. But if you sit here and you say negative things, oh, I'm not good at this. Oh, this won't work for me. You're going to be right. So as you guys hear me say all the time, especially if you caught Mindset Monday yesterday, do you want to be right? Do you want to make noise about how you can't, won't, shouldn't? Or do you want to go get results? Because there's a huge difference in having the resources right here, just as Daniel has explained, just as he's showing you right now, Fast Start Guide, app, deep dive training, everything that we're going to improve and give you is meant for your success, and it is guaranteed to work. It's just a matter of you working it and being consistent. Does that make sense? Everyone starts at 0, just like Roy said. Everyone starts at 0. It's your choice if you stay there. You guys should see my content from 2 years ago. Holy crap. It sucked compared to what I do now. It's awkward as heck compared to what I do now. Why? Because I improved my craft. Because I made little adjustments, just like we're doing now together, along the way. Because I honed in my strategy by being consistent. It takes 2 things, you guys. Write this down if you're a note taker. It takes 2 things. You started this business for a purpose. Now it's about the willingness to do what it takes and choosing the discipline to follow through. Willingness to do what it takes, discipline to follow through. When you combine those 2 things together, my friend, you will be unstoppable. But if you affirm crap about how you can't, won't, shouldn't, you're going to be right and you're going to have Groundhog Day. Do you guys want Groundhog Day? You want the same income results a week, a year, a month from now? Or do you want to improve and impact yourself? Which one? You get to decide. What else There was something else I was going to say.
I'm just going to switch screens really quick here and show everybody that
Sure.
we also have over here. This is kind of, you know, work with me here. So instead of me busting out my phone and showing you guys on my phone, this is basically the desktop version of the app. Okay. So you can see everything here. There's still Fast Start Guide 1, Fast Start Guide 2, everything that, hey, I know who that is. Everything that's here, you guys will see it over on the right-hand side. You know, all the stuff that's the same here, setting up your accounts, taking action, DM formula, what's next, all that is exactly what's right here. Okay. So, like I said, everything that is on here, what you're seeing here, if you get confusion, like, oh, wait, well, I was just in the training over here and now I'm over here. It's all the same thing, guys. So I can come out of here, just like it's same thing as if you were on your phone, same thing as if you were on your app on the phone. You know, you have the short form video training, you have the DM formula recap right here. So everything that we just shared is all here on the app as well. So the only difference is, like I said before, you know, having the app, everything you need is right there. You can run your whole business from an app on your phone versus, you know, being logged into a browser, having to log in and log out. When you're on your app, you basically just stay logged in, right? You get the push notifications, you get all that good stuff. And also you get the real-time lead notifications when you generate a lead. You hear that beautiful cha-ching sound, which we all love. And you're ready to roll. So good stuff.
Awesome. All of that is updated, you guys, based on Daniel's efforts to seriously manually go in and do it. So anything that changes on the desktop version that we just explained is also changed on the app. It'll just look different because it's a mobile version. It's like a long vertical scroll, like a Facebook news feed, where the desktop version is, you know, left and right. It's more horizontal. Okay. But everything that you guys have in both places, whether you're logged in on the desktop or whether you're logged in on the app, as you could and should be, you want to be able to go on the go. You want that to be a huge, awesome value point in creating the videos that you have. Hey, you can do it from your phone. You guys can do it from your phone too. That's literally why you're able to say that, because it's the truth. Makes sense? Let's see. I just want to chime in on what Nicholas said here. Let's see, where did it go? Nicholas says also could use a tool to get follows and likes. So, and this isn't just Nicholas, this is for all of you guys, because some of you guys have said, oh, it would be nice if we could all follow each other. I agree with you to a point, The reason we don't do something like that isn't because we don't want to encourage you. It's not because we don't want to follow each other and be like, woohoo, you're doing so well. Let me look at your content, that kind of stuff, is because we want you guys to effectively market. And when you're effectively marketing, you're converting. It's not about, here's my short form video, follow for more. Oh, like this video if you like it. Haha. People could get likes and follows all day long, but if they're talking to everyone, they're talking to no one, right? When you're niching down and you have a call to action that makes the person go to workwithbillybob.com, and then that guy, Peter, let's say, goes to workwithbillybob.com, Billy Bob's now talking to Peter because Peter wants what Billy Bob has. If you're just saying something like follow for more as your call to action, or you're saying something like this video if you want more, something like that, you'll never convert. We want you guys to focus on the conversion of it. I'd rather have 0 likes and 10 sales than a bunch of views, a bunch of likes, a bunch of nothing. Those are vanity metrics. You know what I'm saying? We want you guys to have
let me just add something for 2 seconds there.
Yeah, do.
You know, and another thing, just an understanding, guys, having this as an understanding, views don't equal sales.
Right.
Okay. And a lot of people make that mistake. And I mean, I've even had people that have reached out and said, hey, I posted a video and I got 200 views. How come I don't have any sales? Because you haven't made enough videos. And you could even have a video that gets 5,000 views, 10,000 views, and it may or may not convert over to sales. Chances are it will convert over to sales, but you got to realize that quality is what brings the sales. Consistency is
Yeah.
what brings the sales, not
100%.
video views. Video views is just part of the equation. It's just part of the metrics. But it's your quality and consistency that will lead to sales, not just one video with X amount of views, or, it's the views are cool. They're great. It helps grow your channel and all that sort of stuff, but it doesn't equal views. Quality and consistency equals sales. Sorry.
And no, it's good. It's just the same as I always relate to going to the gym, attaining health goals or something. You might work out at the gym for 3 hours today. You could lift 300 pounds and you're doing so well. That's a really cool vanity metric. But until you go lose the weight that you have the goal of 30 pounds, who cares that you lifted all that weight? You're gaining that muscle based on consistency at the gym, not the one time that you did like the Hulk smash. You know what I'm saying? You would want it to be where it's consistent and compounded. And it's the same thing with your financial goals. It's the same thing with what you do in marketing for the savings membership, giving yourself affiliate commissions. Okay. Mark, I can't tell you even one person. I mean, unless there are people out there promoting through ads and such, I don't pay a dime for marketing. I do all organic, which is what your TFT training goes over. Sim, Hulk smash. I know it's my 4-year-old. We'll just blame him. Okay. You'd be Hulk smash at the gym. You know what I mean?
So another couple things, guys, is I'm just going to real quick walk through some of the other stuff that we have in here. And we'll dive into this as we really kind of sum up some of the additions and things that we're doing to, clean up and just make the team training site better. And again, just like Kirsty said, guys, this is all based on your feedback. So, we don't and I don't know if you guys remember, this is actually the second overhaul of the team training site that we've done. We actually had one from about a year plus ago that looked completely different, had completely different calls to actions, completely different thing. And obviously what we've found now, I mean, our team is just like a duplicating machine. So obviously we found something that obviously works really, really well. So we're just expanding on that. We're tightening it up. We're making it better, but this is not the first time that we've gone through our team training site and overhauled it. This is actually the second time that we're going through this here. So another thing that we did is we slid up what to do when you get a sale. We slid this up. This was actually a little bit further down here. We slid that up now. So it kind of chimes in right after the action part as you're taking action. Because again, I've had several people ask me questions. They have been, promoting, or they've been creating content for sometimes 1 day, sometimes 2 days, sometimes a week, whatever it is. And they'll reach out and they'll be like, hey, I made my first sale. What do I do now? So we slid that up a little bit closer to the action up there. So again, just try to make it a little easier. Now, deep dive training. I'm not going to go deep into this. Pardon the pun. But this is going to be, you guys are going to see some really, really good stuff in here. Okay. We're going to be redoing the Facebook training. The YouTube stuff is going to stay about the same because the YouTube stuff is really good. And that more has to do with longer form videos, meaning longer than a minute, right? Deep dive Instagram. This is brand new. It's not in there yet. Don't go racing to it. It's not in there yet. But we're going to have a deep dive into Instagram. We're also going to have a deep dive into TikTok. So in other words, like the three majors that we talked about, right? Facebook, Insta, TikTok. We're going to have deep dives into all three of those here in the deep dive training. So you can really just kind of, as you get going and you get comfortable and you want to really start dialing in your videos and your profiles and your response and all these other things that you can do on certain platforms that you can't do on others, all that stuff's going to be here in the deep dive training. So more to come there. All right. So again, not going to spend too much time on that. And then obviously some other stuff, guys. We're going to start going through the advanced section. We're going to have more training as far as the savings, because yes, believe it or not, we are part of a savings membership, help you guys save money anywhere you spend it. So we're going to be diving deeper into that, and that's going to be really cool. So just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick highlight of that. But right now, I would strongly suggest, especially those of you guys that are new, But even if you're not new, kind of circle back, go through the app stuff again if you need to. Obviously, if you already have the app, that's cool. Maybe just have a better understanding by watching the overview and the what's next. Okay. And again, even if you're out there and you're generating leads, some of these videos, time blocking, taking action, DM formula, every single one of these videos is brand new. It's not going to hurt to go back and rewatch it again and kind of get a refresher for, getting out there. Maybe there's some stuff in there that you're like, oh man, I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know I could do that on CapCut. I didn't know I could do that on TikTok. Okay. So might not hurt to go back there and catch some of that stuff. And especially this whole Fast Start Guide Part 2, almost none of you have seen that. So I would really strongly suggest that you guys get in there and go check that out, because that's literally brand new as of today. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot, you guys, under the Funnel Team app, the Fast Start Guide Part 1, Fast Start Guide Part 2, that even if you feel you've watched it, oh, I watched that yesterday. Yeah, cool. Watch it again. It's probably a video that you've maybe not seen. And even if you've been around the block, you've been in it for a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year plus, you might consider watching what's new, because it's going to give you new energy, new focus, and it's going to be really helpful for you. Now, let me just say, based on Lynn's comment here, and this goes for all of you guys, this is what we call a mouse trap. Okay. This is what our good old friend Bill Marler would say. It's a mouse trap. Your focus on the TFT team with SHG as your fulfillment company, because that's the service and product, that's what you're selling, that's what you make affiliate commissions on, is the savings membership. That is your focus. It's what is a mouse trap. Okay. A mouse gets trapped when the little cage thing closes, right? Not in a bad way. Don't go crazy with the analogy here. But when you focus on selling the savings membership, you're able to generate yourself 50% commissions and 25% residuals for retained sales month to month after that. Anything else that you see and hear from corporate, not applicable. I'm just being blunt with you guys. The only reason it's not applicable is because we want you to focus on the mousetrap of selling the savings membership. Anything outside of that you may or may not get emails from, text messages from, a Wednesday meeting, a Tuesday meeting, a Sunday night call, things like that, focus in on Mindset Monday, Teachable Tuesday, like you are right now, and Focus Friday. If there's ever a corporate something, anything that's like, yes, you've got to be there for that. We want you there. It's important, because you're going to know about it because of the app. You'll get a notification, and we'll also post it in your email for the team updates and also Facebook. Anything else though, we want you to focus in on the savings membership, selling that. Anything beyond it, like per Lynn's comment, the lowering business bills on Monday night, whatever else, not applicable if you want to create passive income. Does that make sense? And Lynn, you're good. That's where my mind went when you commented that, but you're good. Does that make sense, you guys? Just put the word "make sense" if you feel me. Okay. There should be like almost 200 comments come through. Just want to make sure that you guys understand what I mean. Okay. Now, on top of this, just as I said a moment ago when I first popped on here, everything that we have for you inside of the TFT training is proven to work. It's proven to work. It's a matter of you getting out of your own head. It's a matter of you stop assuming, oh, it's not working because, oh, well, I didn't do it because, oh, well, I'm not good at it because, oh, well, I'm not tech savvy. Oh, well, I can't because. Nope, it's proven to work when you work it, right? When you work it, which means you have the success guaranteed that you want. It's just a matter of you being consistent within it instead of trying to go out and beyond based on your assumption. What does assumption do? It only hurts, right? The longer you hold an assumption for I can't, I won't, I shouldn't, here's why, LCCC, it didn't work, you're right. And as I always say, do you want to be right or do you want to have results? Because you can't have both. Which do you guys want? Do you want to be right? You're addicted to having that Groundhog Day? Or do you want to have results? Because we crave the results for you. Guys, we talk about all of you guys all the time. Like, hey, have you seen that Jamie chick? Hey, have you seen Angel? Oh my gosh, I can't believe what Carla's doing. That's so incredible. Wow, calling this guy. All positive, all the freaking time. And then it saddens a lot of us, when you're in your head and you're in your own way. So stop. Go do what works. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just like Michael said, don't reinvent the wheel. Start getting the results based on you doing what works, right? Just the same as a job. You didn't walk into your job, your 9 to 5er, and the first day you're like, I know everything. I know all my coworkers. I know exactly what to do. I know where the break room is. I know exactly how my job description goes, all of this type of stuff. You didn't know that. So why would you expect that in a side hustle that's going to pay you better than a job, right? Do you guys want it to pay you better than a job? Yes or no? Put yes in the chat, put no if you don't want it to be better than a job. Okay, all the yeses, you guys. You want it to pay you better than a job. Any 9 to 5, you hold it up against this, ours will win every single time because it's about consistency and it's about you maximizing your time spent, making more with the smaller amount of time spent rather than punching a clock for someone else. Does that make sense, you guys? This will pay you better than a job if you act like it's your job rather than a hobby, rather than a side hustle. This side hustle can turn into full-time income. It's just a matter of how consistent you choose to be, not based on luck, based on design. You design a house, you follow that blueprint, that formula, just the same as if you had a cooking class, you'd follow the recipe in order to have the cake turn out well and have it be so yummy. And it's the same thing here. You're following the formula, the steps to success for your financial freedom that you crave. But are you willing to get out of your own way, or would you like to have Groundhog Day? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the recipe right there.
That is the recipe. Beautifully right there.
Yep.
Love it. Okay. Any questions? Drop a comment if you guys have any specific questions for what we covered tonight. Anything that you're like, hey, but what about this? Hey, where is this part at? Anything like that? Drop a comment, let us know. And I think a lot of times too, you guys, just as I'm waiting for any of the questions to come through, I do think sometimes it's easy to say, oh, but I'm not going to do it until it's perfect. Oh, well, I can't do it until I look good. Oh, I can't do it until my kids are quiet in the background. No, show up real and authentic. You're going to attract real and authentic. People are going to smell the BS a mile away if you're reaching perfection. Okay. Make sure you guys are on mute, please. Okay. Which funnel performs best? Ian, all of them. It's a matter of which one you resonate with and then creating content around that. Kristen asks, so when I make a TikTok, I remove the watermark with SnapTik, it doesn't work. Make sure that you're using this link. Let me actually find it.
That's why we show, instead of using TikTok and removing the watermark, that's why we show CapCut, because you don't need to worry about that. It's an extra step that you don't have to do.
Yep.
So when you create it in CapCut, you can upload it to any platform.
Yep. You can also do it at snaptik.app. Make sure you're not paying for it though. If you want to remove the watermark and do it from TikTok, that's okay too. It's just an extra step that you get to take. And I just put the link in there for you, Crystal. Let's see. Can I get the original quick reply template somewhere? Yep. Is there? They're not still there, are they? I don't think they are.
The quick reply templates are under in the app training section.
I think he wants the ones before we changed it a few days ago.
I'd have to look, and I have them in a document somewhere. I can get them. Just tag me. Go to the Q&A thread in the Facebook group and tag me, and I'll go look them up and try to find them.
Where can I find the videos to copy starting out until I get used to posting? So that is under the take action section. It's a button underneath that. Is there a PDF that lists what offered in each level? Yep. We actually commented that earlier. That's also under the DM formula recap that you guys have. The DM formula, like under the fast start guide part 1, the DM formula, when you go into, if you want to do that right now, Daniel, when you go into that red button, that link for the differences in memberships is at the bottom under the FAQ, which we're going to be adding to, which will make more sense once you guys actually watch the DM formula that's updated and real new as of today or yesterday. Viviette says, if you get a lead that did sign up, how can you tell in the app? You won't be able to tell in the app. If you get a sale, it will actually come to you in your email from SHG. If you go to the section where it says what to do when you get a sale and you watch the overview, that will be explained for what the sale looks like and how to know that you got a sale. But that's under the what to do when you get a sale under the overview video there at the very top. Let's see. Can you show where to put the info into GoDaddy? Yep, Chastity, that's under your setting up your domains, your links. It goes into detail for 21 minutes on how to do that.
Yep. I would suggest that a lot of people kind of go through and just watch that again. Again, every video in the Fast Start Guide is new as of like the last week. So I would strongly suggest everyone kind of comb through that again, because you're probably going to see something that you missed if you went through it already.
Yep. Celeste says, what do we do with the email from SHG car insurance funnel? And there was another one. My friend, if I could be so bold, do not worry about the auto insurance funnel. Focus on the mousetrap, so to speak, of selling the savings membership. The funnels that we have with TFT convert the best. Again, we teach proof, not theory. Let's see.
Ignore.
I have to eat dinner. No problem, Sim. You're good. Shanna, yes, there are follow-up scripts inside of the DM formula. When you go to the Fast Start Guide Part 2, under DM Formula Recap, you click that red button below it. It's going to take you to additional resources for the DM formula, which include how to follow up with people, give examples, what to say, all of that kind of stuff. Video, let's see. Nicole says, is there a way to use a different video in a funnel? I like the one in the conversion, but would like it to be the all-in-one funnel. Any thoughts? We don't have a way to alter that right now. I would just pick which one you resonate most with. Nicole? Let's see. Celeste says, confusing on continuing with the funnel team app or the SHG funnel emails. What? The SHG funnel emails?
Yeah, don't worry about corporate emails. Don't worry about corporate emails.
Don't focus on corporate emails. Focus on the TFT training, as we've said. Let's see. Martha says, regarding setting up accounts, I recently had Facebook, and my Gmail. Since I have had them for a while, I don't want to market to my followers. Would it be best for me to set up all new accounts? Totally up to you, Martha. If you want to start over and start fresh, you certainly can, but don't feel like you have to. That's your decision. Laurie, there is an app for Savings Highway Global. It's inside of the navigating your savings underneath your training section called Savings. It's a daily deals app. That's something completely separate than what we're talking about right now and has nothing to do with TFT, but it is something that you can use as a resource for sure. If you go into your TFT training, just what you're seeing on the screen here, scroll down, go to the section that says savings, that video that's called Navigating Your Savings from January. That one in the Google document underneath it is going to be most applicable for what you asked as far as having the app for the daily deals. Or the, I guess, local deals, I guess you could say. Josh says, Reels, post, story, and feed. Where should we be posting? D, all of the above. But get used to it, Josh. Don't feel like you have to eat the whole enchilada, okay? On Instagram, should we share a post or a reel? All of the above. Whatever you feel. Short form videos, Cindy, are going to be the best bang for your buck, especially starting out. Okay, cool. Any other thoughts, questions, you guys? Hope I got through all of those there. Bonita, whoever your sponsor is, would be your mentor. I would encourage reaching out to them after you've exercised the resources that you have on the screen here from your TFT training, and then being able to use the Facebook group. You can search a keyword and see if other people have asked the same question that you have, or you can use the question and answer thread that's in the pinned announcements there at the top of the TFT Facebook group. Let's see. Celeste says, when I use the domain forwarding on GoDaddy, there are times it works. I'm clicking my domain. Other people tell me I'm getting an error. I noticed it doesn't take them to the SHG page all the time. So it shouldn't take them to the SHG page. It should take them to the funnel, which is working all the time. Make sure you go back in your set up a forwarding domain, your links, walk through that 21-minute video from Daniel, and you'll be able to have that working every single time if you follow it.
Yeah. Anything with a domain, guys, like it's either black or it's white. Like it can't work sometimes and then not others. It's a very straightforward thing. So if it's not working, always try clearing your cookies and cache I run into
Yeah.
that all the time where someone will like, hey, I just set up my forwarding domain, but it's not working for me. And then I go and I have, and they'll send me their link and I'll opt in and it'll work perfectly fine. So sometimes it's just your cookies and cache. You got to clear that out, but that's it. I actually got to get running. So, any other questions, guys? You can obviously, Kirsty, if you want to hang out on here, you certainly can. Or you guys can just pop the questions into the Q&A thread over in the Facebook group for sure.
Yeah. You're good to hop off. I can stay a couple more minutes. That's okay.
Okay.
And
awesome.
this replay, you guys, will be available here in the next hour or so on teachabletuesdayreplays.com just as soon as it's done downloading. So you can for sure catch the replay later. You can also catch the replay for anything we've done in the past. Make sure that you're scheduling time in to be in proximity for what works. That includes something like the replays, etc. Okay. You'll have to give me access back to the admin. Oh, it worked. Just kidding. He gave me access. I was like, oh no, don't end it. Let's see. It can't be geo-locked, Nicholas. It either works or it doesn't. Just make sure that you go into the 1, 2, 3 training, that TFT training that you guys had, obviously that you saw that whole time. Make sure that you just follow the steps under the Get Your Links tab from the Fast Start Guide. Let's see. Jen says HTTPS doesn't. I did realize it only works with the S when someone pointed it out. Yeah, make sure that you guys are following the training. Daniel actually does cover that in the new 21-minute training for getting your links, making sure that it works. So it's attached to the right thing from the funnel that you select. So if you have, GoDaddy domain, workwithbillybob.com, you purchase that domain and then you forward it to the all-in-one funnel with your site name at the end. If I promise you guys, I know we keep having these questions, but I promise you, if you follow the 21-minute training from your Fast Start Guide, part 1, under the getting your links, getting your domain, whatever, you'll be able to have it squared away. I can guarantee it. It's just a matter of you guys following what's in there. Because sometimes we miss things. Sometimes we're drinking from a water hose and we think, oh, yeah, it's not working. It will work if you work it. Just make sure that you pay attention to every single detail. Make sense? Let's see. I have someone who could not join tonight, but was interested in seeing it. Can I send the replay video tonight once it's uploaded? I would encourage not, because this Teachable Tuesday, as well as the majority of the rest, are for paying members only. It wouldn't be beneficial for a lead to be here because what we talk about is not applicable until they're inside the business. But you can always use the funnel team replay that we did most recent on May 30th, Heather. That one's inside of the Facebook group. Just search a keyword called funnel and you'll be able to find it. Same example, you'll put your site name at the end and it's a replay from what we did at the end of May. That will be more informative for them. Crystal, can we send people to your YouTube channel? I would discourage that. I don't want people signing up with me. I want them signing up with you. Let's see. I don't see any other questions or anything. So catch this replay, you guys, at teachabletuesdayreplays.com. It'll be uploaded later on tonight within, I'd say, the next hour and a half, depending. And then bookmark it, be attentive in the Facebook group. As you guys know, we always love the collaboration inside of the Facebook group. So if you've been around the block with me before, I'm going to give you the same call to action. Go to the Facebook group, the Funnel Team #Unstoppable Facebook group. Go to the pinned announcements where it says Teachable Tuesday. What did you learn tonight? Here's the link for it. What did you learn tonight? Go comment on that thread. I just dropped the link. I'll drop it again. Go collaborate and say what you learned tonight. Hey, June 20th, I learned da. That way you can lead from the front. You can be in proximity for something that stood out to you. When you express it, you impress it. And when you impress it, you're able to actually help yourself understand it more. It's what we call ILT, Invest, Learn, Teach. And when you do that, you lead from the front. Other people see that post and then they want to go watch the replay, which only helps your collaboration and allows you to have contagious energy as far as increasing yourself. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for popping on tonight. The recording will be available here in the next hour or so. Be sure to bookmark teachabletuesdayreplays.com. Watch this whenever, watch the other ones whenever. schedule it. When it gets on the schedule, it gets done. If you're a mom like me, you probably understand what I'm saying. It gets on the schedule, it gets done. So be sure to not binge watch. Be sure to actually do the thing that you guys are learning, and always know that we've got your back. So if ever there's something that you're like, hey, what the freak is this? Hey, we have the Facebook, we have Teachable Tuesday, Mindset Monday, Focus Friday. We have all the resources for you. And it's just a matter of you getting resourceful so that you can actually have the answers right at your fingertips. Okay. Have an awesome night, you guys. Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you soon. See you in the Facebook group in a sec. Bye, guys.